Hi there, thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to film today's video. Not only is it a Project Pan intro, but is also a collab. I'm doing this Project Pan collaboration with a ton of really great people. I'm going to list everybody below so I don't miss anyone. Please go check them out. You'll probably see a lot of videos like this coming up today, 13 by Halloween. I'm so excited to get started. Some of the people will be doing like a Halloween theme since it is ending the day before Halloween, so some people will be choosing colors and shades and shade names and stuff like that that are kind of a part of the theme. I'm not electing to do that. I just don't really have a lot of products in my collection that I want to put in a Project Pan that would go along with the theme. So I'm just going to keep it summer themed. I have a lot of products here that I typically use during the summertime, and since it is July, I do want to use them now. So I'm really excited to get started. I have 13 products here. Some of them I think will be more challenging. Some of them might be like middle of the road. Let's just get started. So I basically have all makeup items except for like one or two. The first one is from Sol de Janeiro. It's the Brazilian Crush Body Fragrance Mist. I really like this a lot, but it's definitely a very summery scent to me. It's got that like creamy, sweet pistachio caramel. It smells really good, but it is a mist, so it's something I can put on a couple times a day. I enjoy it, but it's something that I only use during the summertime, and I really haven't touched it. I do have a little black mark on the bottle, and I will continue to track how far I go. I don't know exactly if I could use up this entire thing in 3 months. That's going to be my goal, but even if I hit like the halfway mark, I'll still consider that a success. I don't really go through body mists very quickly. Even though you can apply them multiple times in a day, I just forget to use them. So I will try to use it as much as I can. It's a beautiful scent and it's perfect for summertime. It's something that I definitely want to use now before winter comes. The next technically not makeup product I have is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss Lip Balm. There is a lot of product in there. I would like to have this finished by the end of the project. I go through lip balms pretty quickly. It's just not one that I grab for all the time because I don't think it's the most moisturizing balm. It's definitely not my favorite balm out there. And I think it's pretty expensive for the full size, like if you were to just buy it on its own. So I do want to use it up and work it out of my collection before summer ends, but probably not something I would repurchase. Now on to makeup. I have a product from Julep. It's the Cushion Complexion 5-in-1 Skin Perfector with turmeric. And it is kind of like a click stick. So you kind of click the bottom and product comes out and you use it on your face. I don't know if it's a foundation or a concealer. It's not, I don't know, it's a very thin consistency. What I've been using it for is whenever I wear a more lightweight foundation, I'll kind of use this to touch up like around my nose and under my eyes a little bit, maybe on some scarring or hyperpigmentation I have on my skin, maybe to tone down the redness on my cheeks a little bit. I kind of use it as like an enhancer to a very lightweight foundation, or if I'm not wearing foundation at all. So I've been using it for that. One thing I do like about this specifically for a Project Pan is it has a little window on it. So if you can see, the product will slowly go up as I click more. So it'll be really easy for me to track my progress on this product because I can see how much I've used already and how much I have left. So I think this is going to be great for a Project Pan. I got it as like a free gift with purchase during an Ulta order a couple months ago. And even though I do think it's a good product, it's like $30 full price. So I don't know if I would buy it again, but I do want to use it up and I am excited to track my progress and see how far I can go. Another base product I have is from Julep. It's the Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. I'm in the shade Buff. I know I'm going to get the names mixed up because this is from Julep and this is from Julep, and I can never get them separated in my brain. They're just the same word to me. So if I ever make a mistake, please know I'm not doing it on purpose. I just can't keep them apart. This is from Julep. The reason I bought this is because I was really excited to find, number one, an olive undertone in a foundation that's light enough for my skin, but also they just expanded their shade range. They have 50 shades now. So I was really excited to try this out and I do like it. It's incredibly full coverage. On occasion, like today, I did mix it with a white foundation mixer because it's just the tiniest bit too tan for me. But if I'm gonna wear this any time of the year, it's going to be during the summertime when I am wearing fake tan or when I do get a little bit more sun. I don't know how quickly I'll be able to use it up. I definitely don't think it's gonna be done by the end of the Project Pan. I don't go through foundations that quickly. If you've seen any of my past Project Pans, you know that it takes me forever to use up a foundation, especially since this is very high coverage, so sometimes I only use half a pump for my entire face. I do really enjoy this product. I just want to make an effort to wear it more. For my last base product, I want to use up the NYX Dark Circle Concealer. This is in the shade Fair. I've already used up quite a bit of this, but I would still say there's a huge amount of it left. I think this is a good product. However, it's not like the creamiest formula out there. So this is definitely something that I don't want to use in the dead of winter when my skin's really, really dry. It's something I definitely want to have used up before the cold months. So my goal for this is to eventually hit pan, and I think I would like to have it used up before the cold months, whether that's Halloween or like November or something, that's fine. I just don't want to have this still in like January when my skin is at its driest. So I'd like to use this up as much as I can by the end of the project. Now for lip products, I only have one, and it is a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Pillow Talk. I bought this in January and I love it. I love the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. The reason I'm choosing this to pan is because my other Charlotte Tilbury lipstick that I have in the shade Bitch Perfect, I use this all the time. I love this shade. I thought I would prefer Pillow Talk over Bitch Perfect, but it's actually the opposite. Pillow Talk is a matte lipstick, still creamy, but definitely more matte. And Bitch Perfect is more of like a creamier, I think it's just their regular formula line. Bitch Perfect I use all the time regularly. I love it. It's like my go-to on-the-go lipstick. And I feel like I'm kind of neglecting Pillow Talk as a result. They're both beautiful though, and I definitely want to use both of these up. Like I want to get every penny out of these because these are expensive. And I just really enjoy using them anyway. So I definitely just want to get some more use out of it. I'm not trying to go through it quickly and use it up by Halloween, but if I can just make some more progress on it, I would really be happy. In my last project pan, I used 2 bronzers because it was a more long-term project pan, and I was able to hit my goal on both of those bronzers pretty quickly. I find that bronzers aren't the hardest thing for me to use up, so I actually have 2 more bronzers in this project pan. The first one, I guess you might consider it more of a gimme, but I'm not sure if it will be. It's the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I recently repressed it because I had already used a ton of it and it crumbled. I repressed it and there's only a little bit left, but I feel like there's a lot in there. I've already used it twice since repressing it, and you can't even tell that I used it twice. So I think this is going to take me a little bit longer than I thought. I just want to have this done by the end of the project. And then for my other bronzer, it's the Nars Laguna. Ideally, I would also like to have this one used up. I hit pan on it much more quickly than I thought. Is there a fire in my apartment? Okay, the coast is clear. We're all good. Where was I? The Nars Laguna bronzer. Like I said, I had panned on this way sooner than I thought, and I imagine I will be able to use it up relatively quickly. I don't think it's going to take me a month like it took me to hit pan, but I feel like as long as I keep using it regularly, I can use it up. Nars is no longer cruelty-free, so I do want to have this worked out of my collection by the end of the year. If I can have 2 bronzers done by the end of this project, that'll be like the ultimate win. I have one eye product. It is a eyeliner pencil from LA Girl in the shade Dark Brown. I like this. I think it's okay. I use it for tight lining. I'm wearing it today. The only thing is I feel like it transfers to my bottom lash line pretty easily, even if I do go out of my way to make sure that it doesn't. So I don't love it enough to repurchase it, but it's something I definitely do enjoy and I'd like to use it up. It's very creamy and I kind of want to just keep using it while it's still in really good condition and then move on to other liners in my collection. This is a sharpenable pencil, so I do sharpen it after every 3 or 4 uses anyway, so I do feel like I could go through this pretty quickly if I set my mind to it, so I do want to have this used up by the end of the project. I'm putting a blush in my project pan, but it's just a mini size. It's from Tarte and it's in the shade Party, and I have been using it regularly for the past couple of weeks and I do really like it. It's not really showing a ton of progress, so I kind of just want to hit pan on this. I haven't hit pan on a blush in a long time and I kind of just want a win. Some of you guys might consider this cheating, but I really feel like it's going to take me the entire 3 months to even hit pan on it. My next product is from ColourPop and it is the highlighter in the shade Flexitarian. I don't really use this on my face a ton, but I do use it on my shoulders and on my décolletage. I'm wearing it today and I love it. It's so super hyper reflective and I do enjoy it. It's a little bit glittery, like I'll find that it'll just like leave glitter on my clothes at the end of the day, which is perfectly fine. I just use a brush and I kind of swirl it in there and then put it on my collarbones. I'm just going to try to use it up. I'm going to see how easy or hard that is because I've actually never panned or used up a ColourPop cream product before. And also this is like perfect for summertime, definitely something I would wear all the time in the warmer months where I'm wearing, you know, sleeveless tops or more low-cut tops. This is like the perfect time of the year to use this up. I have a powder here. It's the same powder from my most recent project pan. I had hit pan on it then and I was just trying to get more use out of it, and then it shattered right before I left for Charleston. So I repressed it and it's now good as new, and I want to hit pan on it again, but if I could have this done by the end of the project, that would be amazing. I'm just going to keep it in my backpack and use it for touch-ups. I might also use it to set my foundation if I'm able to apply it in a way where it's not too thick, because it is a powder you can over apply and look really cakey with, so you have to be a little bit more careful with how you apply it and what brushes you use. So I'm just going to try and get creative and see if I can't, but I would really like to have this used up by the end of the project. And my very last one is a setting spray. It is from Ofra, and it is in a Mario Badescu bottle just because the sprayer on the Ofra bottle is horrible and I hate it. And the only way I'm going to use it is if I put it in a different bottle. I am up to here. I have a little mark on the bottle there. And I do enjoy this. I use it not only to set my face, but also to kind of intensify eyeshadows. It's what I used to intensify the eyeshadows on my eyes today. And I do like it. It's super heavily perfumed though, so definitely not something I think I would repurchase. I'm very happy with the Urban Decay All Nighter and the Scandinavia Bridal Spray, so I don't think I need to buy any other setting sprays, but because I have it, I would like to use it up. Heads up, if you've never looked inside your Ofra bottle, please know that this setting spray is bright red. I know some people in the comments have mentioned that they have sensitivities to certain red shades in cosmetics and in topical products, so keep that in mind. If you are sensitive to certain like red dyes or anything, know that this is bright red. I'm almost done filming. I am so excited to do this project pan. I even mentioned in my project pan finale about a month ago that I was on the hunt for a new theme or a new, project pan collab to join in on, and a couple days later the lovely Lipstick, Lashes, and Wine got in touch with me and asked me to join, and I'm so grateful. There's a lot of really great people in this group. I definitely recommend checking them out. Once again, I'll have them all linked in the description box. Like always, if you have any tips on how to multitask and use these products in different ways, or if there's a certain way you like to use these products to go through them more quickly, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to have some advice from you guys. I always love hearing the interesting ways that you guys use your makeup. But in the meantime, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!